Welcome back for more No Man's Sky. Hi, Alaru. How's it going? Everybody, I got my beverage. My delicious beverage. It's for sipping. Today we've got to make use of our gifts. And we've got a puzzle on some things. We're going to make use of some of this. Yeah, we're gonna do some things. We may end up completely rebuilding the base, but we also need to hire a base overseer from the local space station, which, you know, also a thing that we can do. Yeah. Oh, are we losing light? So let's get out our communications module here. Let's build our communications module. Tech, portable. Our, what is it? Signal booster, rather. Exosuit upgrade unit detection online. Decipher one drop pod coordinate data. Please do. Excellent. How is the ship? As far as, okay, it's got launch thruster. That's good. However, the last one of these we went to required antimatter. Oh, it looks like we have enough to build antimatter. Excellent. Okay. So let's pick up our signal booster. And head up into the sky. I'm glad that the notification actually came up for you, Alaru. That makes me happy. Missed you too. Let's, there's expanding the bases up there, but we want to go... Whoa, I saw it for a second, and then it went away. Oh, it's teasing me. I see. It's completely behind me. There it is. So we're going to go up in orbit. And then we're gonna, you know, the thing that we're gonna do is called warp speed. On the other side of the planet. I hope sound is coming through okay. I hope things are doing what they're supposed to be doing. Usually there aren't landing circles. Thank you for that cheer. I downloaded a really cool app that chimes an actual bell every hour. Nice. Seems like that would be useful. Oh god. There we go. Alright, looks like we've got some dihydrogen in case we've emptied out our launch thrusters. Have we, do we have anything here we haven't scanned? Oh, that's a jerk. This one? That's a jerk. That's a jerk plant right there. All this buried tech around. Salvageable tech. Alright, looks like we're good. Okay, we've got a cave right there in case we need cobalt. Let's register our geographic location and see if there are any stores left behind here by previous visitors. Why do you need a chime every hour, Alaru? What problem does that help you solve? I mean, also it's cool, but Alright, here we go. What do we need here? This one needs antimatter. This one needs ionized cobalt. This one sodium nitrate and oxygen. Ionized cobalt. So let's build the antimatter and put that in while we're here. And now we need ionized cobalt. I think we sold our ionized cobalt. Yeah, we don't have any magnetized ferrite and navigational data. Oh, pure ferrite. Ferrite dust. Alright, I didn't want to be duplicating. Okay, let's go into the cave. Caves tend to have cobalt on this planet. Oh dear. Oh dear. Perhaps the cave will come up somewhere else. Seriously? Right now? What is that? Okay. Faint life signs, huh? Ah, there's something. Unable to keep track of time. Ah, excellent. Oh, and here we are. What in the world is that? Oh, that's bad. We don't like that. So let's take its oxygen, or sodium in this case. There's usually more than one of those around. Ah, here we are. Cobalt. What about these guys? Okay, we did scan those guys as well. Okay, well let's get some cobalt. I mean, the pure ferrite is also nice. Not gonna lie. Oh, a geode. Okay. Let's, wait, did we only get 31 cobalt out of all of that? No, 129 there. Oh, we've already got 33 ionized cobalt out of that. Okay. Let's see where we are in location, or in relation to our ship, rather. Oh, Shizer coffin. Oh, God. Treos, hello. Izzy, hello. Too much sodium is bad for you. Whatever. You eating bus now too? Am I eating bus? Bugs. No, I'm not eating bugs. You'll eat Bugs Bunny. I mean, what is that? Also jerk. Plant. Ship is where? Ship is there. Okay, that tracks. But what is here? What is this? Nothing found. Well, ain't that about a... Alright, we'll take the rusted metal. Absolutely. Nothing found. Oh. That's a waypoint? Oh! That's not something I've seen before. Minor settlement detected. How very interesting. Let's, did I just claim a tall neck? It appears so. The ship shipped off. It did not. The ship is still nearby. Maybe, if I'm not getting my directions confused. It's over. Wait, what? Drop pod is... Yep, I was turned around. Right? Wait. Where is my ship? That way. Which is next to a drop pod. However, that is also a drop pod signal. Oh, that's the beacon. I see. Now the beacon has the same symbol as a drop pod. Got it. It looked like it. You're ship out of luck. I am ship out of luck. That is how it is going, yeah. One second, everyone. I've got to take this text message. Okay. So earlier, the hoodie was a doable option, but I think I'm going to have to take off the hoodie. Should you text too? No, Izzy, I'll ignore that. That text was from my dad, who has our middle child for the weekend. They're doing their grandparent time. Really? Can I just... There we go. And so I just needed to make sure that everything was kosher dill, as they say. I'm not really sure who says it, but I'm sure somebody does. Oh, there's the drop pod. Lasers! Frickin' lasers. Yeah, I need to take off this hoodie. One sec. Alright, I have returned. You may all complain loudly about that fact, and I would understand. Okay, so where's the entrance? Here it is. Alright, let's set down our... How much... We don't have enough ionized cobalt, I don't think. From what we picked up. No, we need to ionize our cobalt. This cobalt needs ionization! Let's put some carbon in there. And let's put some cobalt in there. And go. Yeah. Okay, I did get that one. Okay. I do keep finding new stuff underwater that I haven't scanned, and that's interesting. I would have to assume that there's quite a bit of underwater life on this planet. Thanks for that lurk, Mosier. Welcome to stream. I did go swimming. You see? I mean, geez Louise. Earlier, you may have missed it. Alright, so now we have to decide technology or cargo. Cargo is the most expensive, but technology is the most useful. Arguably.
Why not just take the cargo, sell the cargo, and get technology?
No. These are inventory slots that I'm opening up.
Oh.
Cargo tech? No, the car doesn't go tech, but that's an interesting... What is he? What? What? Okay. Last time I think we did cargo. So this time we're going to do tech.
Yay, that's his job in a video game.
Yeah, my job does involve tech. That is true.
Vote for
Hi,
Spider-Man. Vote for Spider-Man, guys. Great game, my opinion. Vote for Spider-Man.
Apparently he wants you guys to vote for Spider-Man. At least that's the idea that I got. I might be wrong. Let's move life support over to tech. And let's move hazard protection over to tech. And we'll be able to, as we expand more of these, we'll be able to move them around so that we'll get bonuses like the jetpack and the neural stimulator do. As well, you get that little border. Alright, love you too, buddy. So this now also frees up. So by adding specific technology slot, we also freed up general cargo slots. So he's good. General inventory slots, rather. Let's get ourselves some dihydrogen. Because we're going to have to make launch fuel. Also, this guy's a jerk, so... I have scanned those guys. All right. Excellent. Let's get in the ship. To the ship. Now we have, like, I have a conundrum. Actually, the character, our Vortex Field Scientist, has a bit of a conundrum. Dear Lord, everything's full. Alright, let's move this to exosuit. And let's move this to exosuit, and this one to exosuit, and this one to oh, no. Exosuit is full. Surprise. Okay. Let's make this, and let's make this. Let's do that. Okay. I hope that wasn't too fast. Alright, off we go. The issue, let's go investigate this minor settlement, but the issue is that, from what we know, both Artemis and Apollo take loneliness as a traveler for granted. Now, aboard the Anomaly, there are a ridiculous amount of other travelers. And what? No, we want to. Fine, we'll go into space. That's too long to wait. And Artemis was supposed to know Nada. If they'd known Nada, then they would have seen the. They would have seen it, you know? Warp speed! They would have seen all the other travelers, and they wouldn't have been constantly in search of other travelers. So these different iterations that Nada was referring to, perhaps like we are a different iteration of our predecessor. Which means there was an Artemis that knew that there were others out there. Oh, look at this. So there was an Artemis that wasn't on the search for other travelers like the Artemis that we know has been. This is all very brain-bendy. I may not have... Did I get anything? Or did it... Like, did he go to the ship inventory? Platinum is still there. Perhaps not. Just got nothing. Alright, well, we may be able to find a trade terminal in here. Ah, indeed. It is a Gek homeworld after all. Or Gek world after all. Oh, look. And a trader, no less. Alright. I'll speak to him in a moment. Let's offload some things. Let's sell these delicious caramel tarts. We have no use for them because we are not organic. So, let's sell these. Sell our gold. Should also sell our silver. I don't even know why we have the rate on. There's the silver. We should also sell our platinum. Okay. So that's good. Ooh, what is this? That's a lot more slots. That is a lot more slots. But it's a C class. Let's compare. 6 slots versus 11 slots. I would still... 635,000 units. Let's not. Let's hold out for an A or an S class. This is back outside, where it is apparently now night. Hi? Ooh, encrypted navigation data. We'll take that. Oh. Manager... Trader eyes the facility exit wistfully, catching a glimpse of the lush landscape beyond its walls. They look as if they have been stuck in here for a while. Despair, Gek trader, to give burr. They reach down with their beak and dejectedly peck at their equipment. Their exosuit is falling apart at the seams and appears to be growing moss. They are ill-equipped to venture outside. Offer sodium. The life form is confused. They look at me and blink rapidly before turning away. Oh, they peck at the carbon? Can I do it again? Oh, no, that was it. That was the wrong decision. We made the wrong choice. What's out here? More outside. Okay. And then we've got the trader. What is this, though? Anything? No. How much wood could an Artemis chuck if he was fuzzy, was he? Is he? I think you're drunk. You were rubbing salt on her wounds. Perhaps I was. Technology merchant Lazarus wares include blueprints for craftable technology as well as many of the components required to craft them. I don't understand you at all, but you know what? Let's see what you got. You've got stuff. Boy, howdy, you've got some stuff. Alright, let's head back to the station. I don't want to pulse drive from the atmosphere. That just seems... That seems wrong. Oh god, maybe that was the wrong way to turn. Okay. Oh, Lord on a stick. Alright, so we want to go there. Warp speed! So good, you guys, so good. It is unfortunately the end of the bottle. It's the end of the bottle. What am I gonna do? Oh, good lord, those freighters again. Why does this keep happening? I don't have another bottle, Treos, or buy another bottle. Yeah, these are both good options. I respect these options, mostly. All right, let's continue on this quest to expand our base that Apollo gave to us. In the end, it does benefit us. You know, why am I over here? I was just at a trading post. Why am I over here? I need to be on the other side. Bottle another bottle? Perhaps I should bottle another bottle. It is a Gek that we are led to. Attendant Eel. Is it really you? Forgive me, I've been searching for such a long time. I am contracted to aid you in this and every cycle. Are they referring to my previous iterations? Don't worry, everything was paid for a long time ago. It's all quite above board. As the stranger speaks, a smell assaults me, a pheromone infesting my brain, giving me memories of places I never visited, of actions I never took. Of myself in a mirror, aged and alone, I can't age. Of this Gek cradling their falling brethren, of a bargain made many years from now, a contract signed across the cosmos. The vision ends and the overseer remains. They have a beak covering screwed onto themselves, like armor. The overseer promises to expand my base, allowing me to recruit other workers. They require a construction terminal to get started. Hire construction overseer. There's something compelling about this Gek. They shall feel at home in my home. I will be at my station before you know it. See you soon, friend. I'm glad that you can speak my language, but I have concerns. This all seems slightly shady. I mean, I do want to expand my base, but shadiness seems to be involved here. Lieutenant Mengugup, I demand a place on your throne world, interloper. What? Acceptance will grant you the glory of an exocraft and a Viking mech priest to administer its mass. Are you hired by... Pray only that you have an exocraft terminal sufficient for my skills. Refusal will result in my inevitable extermination. Be quick. Well, I don't want you exterminated. The technician seeks work, claiming they will be able to build and upgrade exocraft for my travels. I cannot hire the technician. Why? It's just dangerous and unstable. I should show caution. Perhaps because I am not ready for this? Lang, Oda, friend. You see Ufa? Lang glances at me as I approach, but they're clearly preoccupied. They're struggling to control themselves, a laugh desperately trying to escape. Request dialect help. Gek symbol. The Gek word for spawn. I see. Let's return to our base before anything stranger happens. Oh, also, that's interesting. Let's just teleport to base. Field base 1. It's above board. He certainly said so, but he's not a traveler. Why would you say that if you were being shady? You would... Treos. Canadians may not know of these shady criminal affairs, since they're all so polite and nice. I understand that you may not get entirely what's going on here, and that's okay. So if I wanted to... Did it show up yet? Structures... Specialist. Foundations. Nope, just the one. What if we go to large? No, it's not here either. Small? No. So it's not here. Wonderful. So this is a known bug in the game right now. Apparently, I will eventually complete a quest that will trigger that to show up in my inventory, even though, or in my buildable menu, even though I've already paid for it. Oh, the Gek's already here. Attendant Eel is already here. You have so much to learn, so much to see, and this place will be our home amidst the infinite. Take this glass and let starlight flood into our jolly home. Accept the glass. Oh, good, but I need something to... I still need something to get it. Here we are. Everything pours through glass in the end, but... Everything pours through glass? Like the glass-eyed creatures between worlds? But there's time enough for that, and there are other things we have to do. If you prepare chromatic metal, I will use it to calibrate a science terminal suitable for a Korvax entity. Oh, like myself! The Korvax have suffered terribly at the hands of my people. Be kind to them, I beg of you. It's probably because of our relationship to the Sentinels. Overseer asked me to gather chromatic metal in preparation for the recruitment of a Korvax scientist. Already making themselves useful, a science terminal, a new Korvax guest, and all for just a handful of chromatic metal, which I already have. How much do I need? Oh, I have it. Yes, I have already got it. I see. I just have to wait for my computer to catch up. Chromatic metal, friend. Do you have it? Yes, I do. Our relationship is not yet clear, but it is obvious from the urgency in the Gek's voice that they are uncomfortable with my inaction. I sense they have greater plans for me. It's only natural, I suppose. They must sit here alone, bound by some unknown pact, while I have the freedom of the stars. I have it. You see, pleased by my contrition, but I have it. This little Gek might be insane. Is he grooming you to be dinner? Perhaps. But I don't know that I would taste good to any entity, being non-organic. There you are again, traveler. I'm sure you have the required materials this time. Implying we have performed this encounter before. I have no memory of such meetings. I ask who paid them for the service they are performing for me. They laugh and claim that my child did. Many years from now. I do not know what they are talking about. The overseer asked me for the chromatic metal. Perfect, friend. I knew you would succeed. Just what I need to finish the science terminal plans. Alright. I have enough to make it, too. So let's see if I can fit it in this room. Oh my. We have littered the universe in our greed, traveler. This planet is no exception. But there's much that can be done with litter. Make your way to an abandoned structure and harvest the data from the terminals. I shall use it to fashion us plans for a storage container. Attendant Eel is reflective for a Gek. They almost seem to regret the greed that characterizes their people. They wish to make something new from the remains of the old. I like that idea. Is this just greed in disguise or something else? Whatever their motive, the Overseer claims that I will find data for a storage container blueprint, but I already have a storage container. You won't regret it, friend. I've marked you a site that seems to be ripe for exploitation. Alright, well, let's see if we can build specialist tech specialist terminals. I can put them all in the same room. Excellent. I also need to build a decoration of adornments? No. Interior. Ceiling panel. What? The what? We can do a couple of wall screens here, right? We'll do one right there. And then we'll do this one right below it. Yes. I think that'll work. Actually, I'm going to want to give them windows. So these screens, let's not do these screens, because I am going to want to give them windows. In fact, structures, large window. I have, but didn't he give me glass? Silver and glass. Did I not receive the glass because my inventory was too full? Perhaps. That's upsetting. Alright, let's go. We've got our science terminal. No, that's not what I wanted. Nope, this one. Hire a base scientist in a moment. Cool Eagle went live. Hardy TV went live. That's cool. Search the abandoned building for data. Let's do that and the scientific research. This is... We'll also have to work out the coloring pattern we want for our field base. Excellent. Is it off planet? Appears I will need to get my ship. Interesting. I already give them Windows. Surely there's a better OS by now. Oh, you're so funny.
So what's the ship you have so far?
Same ship.
Oh, really?
Still on the newbie ship.
You still haven't traded with anybody?
Not yet, no. I'm still doing the brigading base building
You
quests.
should totally trade with somebody.
You think so, huh?
Yeah.
Oh
For Spider-Man, guys. It's a great game.
I'm not arguing with you. I need a hazmat glove before I can pick up. I don't see a landing pad here. Kind of surprised. So I suppose we'll just... why? Land. Izzy says hi, Monkey Ling Mega! We should definitely register our geographic location and search for abandoned materials. I mean, that is what this mission is about, searching through abandoned materials. So much navigation data. And nanites. That sounds good. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's broken. I see. Inside we go, assuming we can find a way inside. Oh, is this one of the places with the goop? We have interacted with the goop before. It was unpleasant, but since we left well enough alone, it seemed we barely got attacked. Interesting. Here's the entrance, and right there is the thing that gets you every time. Now we are inside the abandoned building. Projectile ammunition. Health. Restore shield. That's everything in this room. Let's deal with the device. Alright, goop. Goop. User identified, terminal active, accessing schematics. The place the Overseer has led me to has long since fallen into disrepair. Its panels are buried beneath some oily, pulsating fauna that I have seen before in long abandoned buildings. The air is fetid and damp. I power up the terminal with little hope of success, but to my surprise, it buzzes noisily and springs to life. Analyze schematics. My Overseer's intuition has served me well so far. I shall have to trust that these schematics contain the required data. Excellent. Let's go in here and finish searching for abandoned materials. I will return to the Overseer momentarily. I don't like his title, or their title. Overseer seems grandiose. Credits, or units, excellent. I'll take it. Alright, let's head back. Treos, thank you for that lurk. I appreciate it, sir. Now, where did I park my ship? And off we go again. Back home. I would certainly like to know how to construct one of those landing pads. It would save me quite a bit on launch thruster fuel. Why is the base out of power? Battery is depleted. That's interesting. The terminals take power. Unfortunate, but true. Lieutenant Eli, you are back. I'm so glad, friend. I will extract the storage blueprint as soon as I have the data. It's good to see the Gex so invested in the success of our home. They are clearly happy to see me, energized for the task at hand. Give data. Here is your blueprint as promised. A trivial task. Their code was just sitting there to be manipulated. Storage container 1. Excellent. Now then. 0 I already have. Do you think, friend, that we should put that science terminal to use? Fill our home with the clicks and lights of the Korvax? I am already here. It would be so lovely. I am already here. Overseer feels the base would benefit from a Korvax scientist. I am already here. They would like to see good use made of the blueprint they worked so hard on. Agree, but I am already here. I am so glad we had this chat, friend. I feel manipulated. So terminals require power. Good to know. And I have now depleted the launch thruster yet again. Oh, a layer changeling has returned. Before we go in search of our scientist, let's go. Wait, how far away? No, that's too far away. Let's go into orbit. Do a quick little warp speed. We'll do a flyby, and then we shall resume the task at hand. I don't see a base. Interesting. Is it under the ground? In the cave? They build their base in the cave system? Yeah, they must be underground. Interesting. Okay. Well, back up to space. There is underground. I see. That's not where we're going. Where? Oh my. Here we go again. There it is. There it is. Oh Lord. Warp speed! What insufficient fuel my hiney. There we are. Don't you know all Korvax have great heinies? I'm building a military facility for my people. Nice. Underground seems to be would be quite the defensible position. Is this the entrance? This is not the entrance. There's the entrance. Perfect. So a scientist. Korvax here? Oh, perhaps not here. Perhaps in that system we were at earlier. No. A scientist. From a Korvax space station. But when it's your prime... Ah, yes, here it is. Is a Korvax station. Ah, they're over here. Scientist entity 2 bins. Unknown life form, I passed my test. Ehew. I am free to explore, free to pursue my passion for structural analysis. Do you have a base? A science terminal? Think of all that might be done. Greetings. The Korvax is happy, overjoyed to see me. They seem to have just completed some rite of passage for their species, necessitating them to go out into the universe and pursue their interests. The scientist offers to join my base, and if I provide them with a science terminal. Hire the scientist. Hugh, think not of payment. Scanning you while you sleep will be reward enough. Unfortunately, Scientist Entity 2 pins, I do not sleep. Return to the scientist to quickly return to base. Return to Overseer. Field base 1. Why did the Korvax not recognize me? And why did the Gek think that I am not a Korvax? Let alone not a scientist. Does being a traveler somehow preclude them from linking me to my species? Interesting. Ah, yes, now we have power. We are using 42 kp, so we are... I can see why the battery is draining itself quickly and recharging very slowly. I will have to remediate that soon. Hello, Scientist Entry 2 pins. Fine base, traveler, as of course it befits your honorable status. Oh, Korvax shall be so happy here. The Korvax is brimming with enthusiasm. Neither their shell nor the walls of my base seem able to contain them. Request aid. Honor. To witness the monolith of the traveler. Honor. But please, Korvax contribute. Take these blueprints, lubricant and acid, liquids close to Korvax hearts. Oh. Excellent. Thank you. Lubricant. Excellent. Traveler, harvest marrow bulb, and Korvax will do more. We'll create plans for microprocessors and advanced refiners. Korvax will also clean windows while you are gone. All right, the Korvax is desperate to please, showering me with praise and offers of assistance. They tell me travelers are to be honored, raised above all others. What have I done to earn such esteem? Indeed, scientist requires marrow bulb and cobalt, materials found underground. You'll be able to use this substance to craft blueprints for microprocessors and advanced refiners. Accept. Joy, our home will be light, and our windows will be clean. Okay. I really like this Korvax entity. Things are going well, friend, but it will not be long before violence follows us here. It is inevitable. If I had some microprocessors, I could steal a march on fate. Yes, I would design a weapons terminal suitable for a Viking armorer. The Overseer asked me for microprocessors in order to design a weapons terminal. The scientist should be able to assist with the task. Accept. Lieutenant Eel has been helpful so far, and I have no reason to distrust them. Don't I, though? I shall find them the microprocessors they need. Alright, so that means I just need to fulfill the scientist task. Of getting marrow bulb from a nearby cave. So let's go to scientific research. No. Oh, do I already have it? I didn't think I had any marrow bulb. Why do I need to return to the scientist? I don't have any marrow bulb. Alright, let's put... This is the way of the Korvax. The scientist is quite a contrast to the slightly unsettling Gek already at home within my base. They see the world with such a straightforward excitement. Their enthusiasm is infectious. Agree. The Korvax buzzes and flashes their lights in a way that can only mean they are happy. Why did you want me to return? There we are. Marrow bulb. And cobalt underground. Now we just need to find a cave. Should be... plenty around here somewhere. Ah, there's a... nope, that's a shadow. There's not a cave. I was deceived by the light. Deceived, I tell you. Those are quite large dihydrogen crystals. So many wonderful creatures. Mostly quadrupedal here, I notice. Also, I see this. You would think there would be... oh my. A cave closer to the base. Ah, there is! I thought so. $30 marrow bulbs. That's quite a few. I suppose we should get to work. Is this considered... oh my. Is this considered underground? Oh my, what is happening? Interesting. I see marrow. Oh, I see marrow over there as well. Going off to bed. Good night, Izzy. Passing out sitting here. Good night. In a moment, I will be going AFK to dish up some dessert for my children. And then we will be back. You don't want ice cream. That seems weird to me. Okay. As long as we're clear on how weird that is. As long as we're clear on how weird that is. Oh, I've got enough marrow bulb. Now I need cobalt. Now I need to get rid of these guys. Alright. I'm sorry I bored you, Izzy. Maybe she's already gone to bed, and she won't get the joke until later. Oh my, so many of these little jerk plants. Weapon charge depleted, huh? How about now? So, cobalt. Ah yes, here we are. Geode, huh? 2 of them. Tetra cobalt, you don't say. So I have enough cobalt now. Now I need to return to the scientist. Sploosh. What is that? Oh, it's got faint life signs in it. Interesting. That's wonderful. %. Well, I guess I should recharge that, huh? Hello. Traveler, I've prepared your blueprints, but please hurry. Something has happened. The Korvax seems changed from the happy soul they were on my departure. They are fighting their worry, trying to stay focused on their promise to me. Give the marrow bulb. Korvax leans forward, anxious for the rest of their materials. Give cobalt. Korvax has completed the plans, but Traveler, my people have abandoned me. As of 104.32 seconds ago, I lost the sight of the Korvax convergence. Ew. That's not good. Large refiner. Nice. And microprocessor. I seek immediate reconnection. Go to this transmission tower, enter my soul, discover what is wrong. Help Korvax with solitude, please. Scientist Entity 2 Pins is deeply upset, claiming they have been disconnected from the Korvax hive mind. The scientist asked me to take their personality core to a transmission tower for analysis. Sure. Core removed. Entity offline. Okay. You need... Yeah. Perhaps I can find out what's wrong with myself as well here? But everyone and everything seems to treat me as though I am not Korvax. Troubling. I don't have enough ferrite dust. Okay. Oh, we need to go in and swap out our stuff in our refiner. And we need to get more ferrite dust. That should be enough. Got to be in the ship. All right. And now I'm going to off planet. We're going to warp speed! Incoming message, frequency Apollo. Can I bring this? Yeah. How's the base? Make sure you hire a few staff with it. What are units for, if not to assert dominance over your fellow life forms? What, Apollo? On to more important things. If you're going to work with me, your equipment needs to be in good condition. We can't have you dying out there. Not yet, at least. Can't find nanite clusters scattered in abandoned buildings and other damaged machines. Ironic, really, the same structures the Sentinels destroyed will lead to their deaths. Trade these nanite clusters with merchants and space stations to get the technology you need. Understood. Oh, and one last thing. Take this personal force field blueprint. You're going to need it. Consider it a gift, my little investment into our partnership. I was certain I already had this, but thank you. Okay. Where is the tower? No, that's... Oh, I see. It moved my quest. I do not want... This is the quest I'm on. Let's see what this transmission tower on Rad Zone has to say. And see if it's like one of the ones we've already been to. Yep, it appears to be. Oh no. No, it is not. Oh my. Pinpoint or register our geographic location. Navigation data. Interesting. Nanites. Gek relic. Condensed carbon. More metal to recycle. Is my inventory full? Quite full.
Radiation protection falling.
Oxygen capsule, which I have plenty of. Let us enter. There's quite a few materials around. I really do need to continue to work on my storage. Korvax transmission tower, eh? Ah, I see. Here's the terminal online. I prepare to insert the Korvax intelligence core to the transmission tower. The judgment of the convergence awaits. Hear judgment. Terminal online. Connection established. Error. Diagnostic. Korvax Science Unit corrupted by Traveler interaction. Personality overwritten. Anomaly involvement detected. Solution. Quarantine Korvax Science Unit from convergence. Observe. Analyze. Silence. Hypothesis. Sentinel. Atlas. Universal foci. Countermeasure in progress. Sentinel, we understand. Atlas, we've heard. The false god, according to Nada, and the god, according to Korvax. Universal foci, we've not heard. Countermeasures don't sound great. Risk assessment, entropic, galactic destruction, rebirth. Error. Atlas. Error. 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 They see you. That's no bueno. But it specifically, that there's a sentinel right there. I cannot scan it. But this Korvax entity specifically sought me out. That cannot be good. That's not a well-specified hypothesis. You're correct. You are absolutely correct, Mosier, and welcome back. Let's go back home and deliver the bad news to our good friend. Wait. It's there somewhere. In atmosphere, doing it. Warp speed! I hope we didn't set fire to the entire atmosphere. That would have been catastrophically bad.
Technology recharge.
Straight down. What could possibly go wrong? Catastrophically bad, but funny. I mean, the extinction of all living creatures on that planet. I don't know about funny. I mean, the results would be interesting to analyze. Oh, let's reinsert his personality core. Scientist in a 2-pin shell sits in front of me awaiting reconnection. Trapped inside the data core, I have no way of knowing how the Korvax has taken the encounter at the transmitter. Reinsert core. Shell reconnection in progress. The scientist is rebooting. 1 hour and 1.5 hours. That means we need to build some... Well, let's refine stuff first. Ah. Churned through our fuel supply, did we?
Recharge.
What else have we got? Magnetized ferrite, dihydrogen jelly. We've got a bunch of rusted metal. We gotta refine the tetracobalt into ionized cobalt and then sell it. And then we need to refine our rusted metal into ferrite dust, because we will need quite a bit of that. But we also need to turn these into nanites. So while that's happening, let's talk about color. What? Oh, scene! What could possibly go wrong for getting seen, right? Yes, that's true. Thank you. Thank you, Mosier. And thank you for the $1 for changing scene. Left control. Color. We want... We have this interesting purple option. We have that interesting purple option. We have black and yellow, which also seems interesting and might not glare so much inside. We also have red and white, but we also... Let's try the black and yellow. Oh my. Oh my. What does that look like from the inside? Oh. Can I get to the inside? No. Can't really tell because... There we go. I like it. I like this look. Blue, yellow? No, we will not be doing blue and yellow whatsoever. No. 100 bits is... Oh, that's highlight my message. I thought it was bit. 100 bits. My bad. But no, we're not doing blue and yellow. That is not a thing that's going to happen. We had a red and white. I'm going to select material. This is... It's not telling me what it is. So we'll stick with what we've got. There was the red and white. Ah, yes. Oh, that doesn't look bad. Oh my. Oh. That looks quite nice. Kind of think I like it. Be right back. All right, Mosier. We could see what green and white looks like if they've got that. There's green and green. They don't appear to have a green and white, which is too bad. But what does the green and green look like? It also doesn't look bad. That purple looks bad. That's like lilac gone wrong. That is not a thing we're going to do. Perhaps. Be nice to know with, you know, power working. I do not have the upgrades yet to find... Oh, perhaps soon we'll have enough power to light the lights and see what it looks like. Perhaps. Oh yeah, not generating nearly enough power yet, because the sun is just starting to come up. But we can see it in the sunlight. It's very purple. And Izzy will be mad that she's missing this. Still not enough power, huh? 24 still? 25. Anytime now. Yeah, they're rebooting. They are rebooting. Microprocessor. Let's see how it stands for now. Carbon nanotubes and chromatic metal, huh? Let's, oh, we need to do more refining. That's right, we were clearing our inventory to do just that when we started messing with color. That doesn't look awful, but I kind of like the red better. What is the red going to look like in the light of day? Very bright. Ah, power has been restored. Awfully shiny. This one. Oh, that's an interesting choice for the floor. What happens if we do this? Why won't it tell me what the material is? Like rust? Is this rusted metal? This does not look any different. Again, no different. I'm not sure about the brown in the flooring. I guess, no, that's just light reflection. Oh, I see. You could see it out here. Oh, that's quite a difference. So if I went to this one, oh my, okay. Badly, no thank you. I do actually quite enjoy that. If we go back to the red and white, oh. It sort of looks like wood on the outside, even though it's definitely not. And it looks like normal from the inside, though still amazingly shiny and glaring with the too much light. Though I might... Yeah, that's going to be difficult to choose from because this... Where did I go? This is good. I think I like this. I think this is what we're going to go with. I'm very excited to see what the rest of the structures look like with this. Like when I do... Yeah, that's the same one. Okay. Oh, no! Whoops. Don't have the glass for that one. Okay. All right. Fixed it. Now we want to go over here. Do the same for this one. No, this is not. Ah. Oh, yeah. That looks... I have to admit, I enjoy this greatly. Yeah. So what happens... Okay, well, that definitely matches. But we don't have the choices for the substance so much. But we do here. Oh, yeah. I can dig it. Oh, yes. Okay, I am quite happy with this color scheme. Quite happy. Also, I need to use this again. And we need to put this in. That's fine. It's nanites. Let's, what does Maribulb turn into? Sodium. That's fine. We have too much Maribulb. And it doesn't sell for anything. Or doesn't sell for enough. Where's the tetracobalt? Here. 150 ionized cobalt. And let's get started on the rusted metal. So from outside now, the base looks very different. I have to admit, I quite like this. I've never been a fan of gold colored anything, but it's almost a brassy color, and I definitely like that. I'm quite happy with it. Mosier, what do you think? It goes with our character design quite well, I think. And we should upload the base. Where'd I put the base computer? Oh, it's over there. I can also do the same here. Well, it just, yeah. Oh, yeah. Upload base. Reminds you of Notre Dame. Are they purple and gold? Are they purple and gold, Mosier? I don't know. I don't know college sports. That's not my forte. Yes. 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 Oh, yes. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to take a short break. I'm going to dish up some ice cream. I'll be right back. Hello, I have returned. I'm sorry. Oh, Monkey Link Mega, do you want to see the base colors I put on?
You give me a 2x2 house and you turn yours into circles.
Yeah, you didn't go through the story quests, which give you this info.
The story sucks.
Oh my goodness, it's purple. Everything is purple.
And you're red.
Right. Oh, I need to go over here. I'm not. I'm purple.
And that lighting, you're red and white for me.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, used up more fuel.
Technology recharge.
Alright, that should have cleared up enough inventory to build. So what do I need for the microprocessor? Just one carbon. I need 2 microprocessors, right? How many do I need for him?
Dad, what about the dudangulator?
I don't have the blueprint for the dudangulator.
Oh,
I know.
the dudangulator's so helpful.
Oh, just
in this
microprocessor? Is that all he needs? Is just the one? Okay.
one. But the dudangulator's so useful.
I agree with you. Why does that open up? Okay. So we'll do this. Why is that now? Oh, because I can install technology? When did I get the hazmat gloves? When did I get the hazmat gloves? Alright, we want to move
We got 21 days ago.
this down here.
Actually, I don't doubt you got it 21 days ago.
Yeah, I don't remember getting it, but boy, do I want it.
What does it help for?
It means I can go and handle glass stuff now.
You hand out glass?
Handle glass and other super hazardous materials in the game.
So, like,
Flammable flora, hazardous substances.
okay.
So I definitely need to expand that tech
What
tree.
so basically what you would use a hazmat suit for.
Yes, exactly. Have you spent time among the Vy'keen? You could learn from their pointless struggle, their inane war against the Sentinels. It is the fate of all to destroy their worlds, traveler. Even you. What? This latest pronouncement troubles me. I have no lust to destroy worlds. Any weapons I have built, I've built for my own protection. Haven't they? Ask about the Vy'keen. You know all about the Vy'keen, traveler. Do you not remember? Think. I don't, though. Can I just give you the mic?
Yeah, look. He looks like a bird that fell out of the nest and didn't learn to fly.
Huh.
Am I wrong?
Ask about my fate. Overseer laughs at my question, and then there's some notion I am unable to quite wrap my head around, on the verge of my comprehension, and yet unreachable. Let's make sure I'm on the correct... I constructed a microprocessor. Oh, now it wants 2. Okay. Let's go over to cargo. Nope. Let's go over to Starship.
No.
We'll build a carbon nanotube. We'll go over to here. And we'll build another microprocessor. What is going on?
He's taking giant bites.
Please don't take giant bites. Okay, Butterfly Buzzy? I don't want to worry about you choking again. Okay. Not surprised. Not surprised it's something outside your comprehension. Hey-oh, thanks, Mosier. Far Cry? Gross. Oh, Mosier, this story sucks in quotes, and then he's laughing about it because he says this game is completely unplayable.
No, son. He's not wrong.
He
You know how
is
many
wrong.
problems this game has?
And has
I don't doubt
fixed?
And has fixed like 30% of the 90%?
Oh my lord, you do not know.
I do.
I trust-
don't play it.
They are merely the start of our merry band. Are you ready to take the next step? The Overseer asked for the microprocessors so that they could finish the plan for the weapons terminal. If you have done so well, friend. I am so very happy.
Dad, can I have your weapon?
Weapons terminal. No.
Where the weapons terminal go?
Let's
I'm gonna shoot you out of the sky.
No. Monkey Link Mega too real. That's what Mosier says. Now imagine this, friend. A life form displeases you. You punish it, reward it, reshape it. In time, it would do anything you wanted. So it is with the Sentinels and their attacks, but no more. Now we shall train the trainers.
Reshape your face.
The Overseer requires me to kill sentinels and bring back the pugnium. I think I have the pugnium already. The sentinels have harried me the length of my journey. We shall be free of their constant harassment. Pretty sure I already have the pugnium, but let's build specialist
Harassment means like treating
terminals.
someone badly.
Weapons terminal.
It won't stop.
Oh, look at that. I have enough for it to fit right there. Perfect.
Dad?
Yes.
What do you think about me joining? You picking us up on Wednesday next week too?
That is the current plan.
Okay.
You want to join on No Man's Sky?
Mhm.
I'm absolutely happy about that.
On Thursday, yeah, I'll join.
Yeah,
I'll
we
join
could.
on the PS4.
That would
And
be
my
fine.
2x2 cardboard box shack.
That's fine. We can work on that.
Well, I don't know. Hopefully, yeah. And we can
All right,
also shoot each other
so-
out of the sky.
Finally, they fixed the bug where we weren't able to have all 4 of them in the same room. But now it looks like we'll be able to have all 4 of them in the same room, and that is wonderful.
Oh, what are they?
The terminals.
What,
We've got the Overseer the construction terminal, the science terminal. This is the weapons terminal, and we're going to have a farming terminal.
Look back at the weapons terminal.
Yeah.
I want that thing because it kind of looks like a mini railgun if you look at it.
Well, to get these things, you need to go through the story.
Okay, never mind. It's all doo-doo.
Sentinels using turning worlds into pugs. Yeah. All right. Return to the
Wait,
Overseer.
are these the little metal orb thingies that won't leave you alone and that
Yes.
will get mad at you for touching the earth?
Do you have it, friend? Their flesh, their pugnium? Yes, I do. I didn't get it, though. My predecessor got it, so here you go anyway.
I did the work. No, I didn't.
Lieutenant Eli presents me with a reward, as I knew they would. Friend, there is another matter. I gave you the means to create a weapons terminal, did I not? Yet I see no Viking in attendance. Does my help mean so little to you that you would tarry so? You asked for the other thing, and I was giving you the other thing. You must recruit an armorer before we can proceed. The Overseer requires me to build a weapons terminal, which I did do, and recruit a Viking. You're out of the camera's view.
Does whatever a spider can. He's a web and he's nice. Can't you see? He's just like a little spider. 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 See the web and he's just a big guy. Look out.
Yeah? Yeah, guys.
Spam hashtag Spider-Man in the chat.
Serious though, spam.
Moser
hashtag
says, what is
Spider-Man.
happening? Content.
Hashtag Spider-Man in the chat. Spam it.
No,
Oh,
let's...
Dad, you need power.
I'm aware, thank you. I'm,
Oh, is that actually what it means?
What?
Is that actually the blinker around means you need power?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I probably should construct a second solar panel. Yeah, I need to go hire an armorer for that base, but I also need, or for the base, but I also need.
A door.
No, I've got a door. That is a door.
With no door. That's the outline.
All right, let's put this outside and see if we have enough to build 2. If not, I know where we can go to get.
I'm surprised they haven't spammed hashtag Spider-Man in the chat.
I'm not entirely surprised. Oh, power
Spider-Man,
solar panel.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
Missing components gold, but I just picked one up. How do I not have the gold? Oh, it's
Nice. Can't you see? Just like a Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
what?
Does whatever a spider
How do I not have the gold? I just
and he's nice. Wait, did you take like the sodium or the nitrate from it maybe?
no. So I deconstructed the other one that was in there, and it used gold to create it. So I should have gotten the gold back, but I did not.
Let me go back to Spider-Man.
So I have to go back into space and shoot
Well,
for
Dad,
some gold.
you're not mad at that.
What?
You're not mad for shooting asteroids. You
Well,
like
no.
shooting asteroids.
I do like shooting at. Yeah, no, I'm not mad about it. Can I wonder. Can I change the color of the under the base thing? So if I go Z for build
You mean the
control.
pillars?
It actually has a metal plate underneath it too. So if I go,
Let me know if they spam hashtag Spider-Man.
I'll let you know, but I don't foresee it.
Spam hashtag Spider-Man in the chat, please. Hashtag Spider-Man.
You can change those colors, and now the pillars are gold.
Listen,
Ish.
my door, Dad. Love you.
Love you too. All right, so let's go into space. We should probably go to the to turn in this Gek thing. He's spamming hashtag Commander Keen in chat.
Did you call me?
Yeah, he's spamming hashtag Commander Keen,
Wait, what?
which is a game he bought me. It's an old game.
But it's not Spider-Man.
That is accurate.
Who cares about Commander Key? Spider-Man.
He does, apparently. You said spam Spider-Man in chat, and Moser decided to spam hashtag Commander Keen in chat, which is not the same.
Definitely not the same as Keen, but it's fine.
Or Keen. Right, that's true. Warp speed!
Max warp speed. Actually, I think they just added that.
No, that's been there. But look,
Warp speed. Oh.
it's the new warp speed screen.
The new one is just the back screen. Just. Yeah, I guess that's
The other one was different.
Okay, so that isn't new. I've never seen that.
No, that's been there.
And that too.
Yeah.
And the 85. And this showing.
Okay, the middle part is new. Or at least the map. Once I slow down and it shows the map of the system, that's new. But a lot of this other stuff is not new. It's
Why?
just the type of ship you have. It shows up in different locations. What?
You predicted the new Star Wars movie.
I did not predict the new Star Wars movie.
Do you not
What?
get it?
No.
Star Wars writing for warp speed?
Oh, that's Star Trek.
No, it's Star Wars.
No, that is Star.
That is Star Wars writing. And warp speed is for the Millennium Falcon. Don't worry.
Oh, you don't know so much.
Star Trek only has like one ship. And that's just
Get out! Get out!
Okay, I'll
That
see you later.
not even true.
See you later. Going up.
My son said Star Trek has only one ship, you guys. He's.
That was scary.
I think
As
he's.
soon as I started
Yep.
pretending to walk down the stairs, I heard something at the bottom of the stairs going. I was like, something down there?
Guys, why does my son need to troll me? Ain't even only one enterprise. Right, there's
I'm
like
not
6
trolling you.
enterprises.
Like, no-
let alone the other
Enterprises
ships.
aren't ships, guys.
I'm sorry?
It's just a disc with boosters, and that's it. You're basically throwing a frisbee in space. Hi.
Well, I guess someone else could use your computer.
And where's the swords?
Why would there be swords when you have phasers?
But why did they have to blow up planets?
That's the other one. That's Star Wars.
No, isn't there a planet that like blows up?
I mean, in a couple of the movies.
Yeah, it's called Vulcan or something.
Yeah, Vulcan, that's in one of the remakes, yes.
Yes.
Or one of the
The good 2000 ones.
I can't even talk to you right now. I can't even talk to you right now, you absolute troll.
Dad, I would just like to know. Is there
What?
another part of the ship that is important besides the disc and the boosters?
I'm not talking to you anymore.
Am I right?
We're done speaking.
Or am I right? No, like. No, I'm serious. I'm
you-
serious.
No, I don't think you are. I think you're a big fat troll.
No, I'm serious. Dad, I don't care for the Star Trek movies.
Star
I'm not-
Trek. Trek.
How about Star Trek?
No, not Star Shrek.
Star Trek. Star Trek. Okay.
Alright.
I'm not a big fan. I don't really care for them.
Okay, that's fine, but you don't have to make fun of them because there are people that do like them a lot.
I mean, I can make
including
fun-
your dad.
I can make fun of Star Wars too. I don't really like Star Wars either. What? You're not arguing that Star Trek is better than Star Wars. And then you
No,
get
I
mad
just
at-
said that Star Trek isn't a pile of poop, which is what you suggested.
I said a celestial threw a frisbee and it became the main ship. Okay?
Nope.
Don't at me.
Nope. I will at you all day long.
It's just a frisbee with boosters.
Oh my god.
Okay. But like, I don't really care. I just like, I don't really care for the Star Wars movie.
That's fine.
Or the Star Trek movies.
That's fine.
What other movies do you watch that I can tell I don't care about? Other than watching.
Let's install it there because it's life support, so we want to move stuff around now. Let's move this
Moving your heart where your stomach is. Moving your
back to
stomach where your heart
there.
is.
And then we're going to move this
What?
to here. And we'll move this to
Actually,
here.
You didn't watch any.
And then we're going to move this
Did you watch any of the
to
live
there. And now we got the borders.
Did you watch any of the live action Transformer movies?
Yes, I think up to the third one before I was sick of crying.
Just watching Optimus die.
No, just watching what they did to Transformers.
I mean, it's true. It's sad that they don't do the same to the president. But you know.
You know, that's not okay to say.
Okay.
Not even a little.
I like the last two ones, the new one, and just because they have the Dinobots in it.
I want more Mandalorian watching our souls die. I haven't watched The Mandalorian at all yet.
Watching her so okay. See that, guys? I like the Mandalorian only because Baby Yoda, though. Nothing else matters in there, but
Nothing else. Nothing even matters.
but I actually liked the live action Transformer movies anyway, so I can't say I didn't like them.
Oh, Michael Bay. All right, we need to go to a system that is Viking. So we need to do the warp drive.
What's another movie series you like watching?
Why are you gonna trash on that
No, I
too?
just want to see if I watch it and I like it.
Okay. I don't know off the top of my head. I mean, there's the Marvel movies, the MCU.
Well, yeah, I love the MCU and DC.
Let's galaxy map.
Whoa! I thought you actually just did extra warp speed.
We don't want a destination. We want free explore. And we want to find a system that is GEC. Okay. How do I deselect? That's fine. That's fine. This appears to be a Viking. Can I? I can jump there. Hey.
Listen, you know he saw you sneak up on him, right? He can see you through his camera. He saw you come through his camera.
I love DC. No, MCU. I like DC. I don't like the I don't like the DC movies. I like the DC television. I like the Arrowverse. I don't like Arrow so much, but I do like the Arrowverse.
You don't like Flashverse?
I like it's called the Arrowverse. It's not called the Flash because Arrow came out first.
Flash is better though.
I agree.
Stop this.
That you're running into me. I need a bunch of gold, you guys. We also need to get the Viking, but we also need a bunch of gold.
Oh, I know this is gonna make you mad quite a bit.
Why?
I don't know. I dislike quite a bit the old version of the Transformer movies. I don't really.
The old animated ones?
Yeah, I don't really.
That's fine. It was made in the 80s. I don't expect. I mean, Mosier might be more insulted than me.
Well, he's not here to tell me why he's insulted.
Well, I mean, he's in chat. We
Yeah,
all need
that's
a
why
bunch
I'm
of gold.
leaving.
You're not wrong. Uh-oh, he's leaving.
Bye. Close my door, Dad. Love you.
Love you too.
Adios, amigos.
We'll at you through the door.
Yay!
Troll and run. Yeah, that seems to be what's happening. 24 gold. I need like... Oh, jeez Louise. Well, I mean, I could run, but I won't. Oh, look at that. Another hypercluster. Oops, no, that's not what I wanted. General. Analyze. They're going to find a bunch of worthwhile stuff in my inventory, and that's fine. I will... Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at all this tritium. I don't have, like, a key... Also, let's scan. We're here. We might as well scan. Antimatter? What? How did I just get antimatter? Okay. I guess you could get antimatter from asteroids now. Who knew? So hard to tell what's close and what's not close. No, that one's pretty close. That one's silver. I don't really need silver. I need gold. Starship, fugitive starship detected. Oh no, I don't want to hunt down a fugitive starship right now. I will leave that for, you know, non-scientists to handle. Oh, that's because of the gold nugget. Nice. We're at 80 gold. I can deal with that. What are we getting here? Gold? Platinum, maybe? What are we getting from this? Silver, probably. Or platinum. Yeah, I'm not gonna be looted. It's fine. I'm not gonna go get it. Tritium hypercluster, huh? The music is certainly from its time. Yeah, it absolutely is. It absolutely, the music does not help it in the least for relating to new audiences. Another tritium hypercluster? Oh my goodness. All the tritium. Unmapped. Aggressive sentinels. Well, that's too bad. Oh my goodness. Nope. Oh no, that means I missed the gold one. Oops. I missed the gold nugget. Okay, what am I at for gold? 91. Okay, we need at least like 200. Do we get anything from that? Silver. Okay. Oh, and gold. And platinum, because it's all behind. Don't know which was which. Well, I guess we just, we go. A little bit. Also, Unicron was unbelievably epic. I don't think that I'd had any sort of a conception, considering literally each planet's right. Game audio is a little lagged? Ugh. That's not good. Are you on mobile, Mosier? Not this time. Wow, that's amazing. Who are you and what have you done to Mosier? Oh, jeez. 121. Silver. Almost 150. We're getting there. We're getting there. What is that? Anomaly detector? Single-use geometric beacon that probes the surrounding area for nearby space and near-space anomalies. Such objects are highly unpredictable. Let's send you to Exosuit. Very cool, though. I'll give you that. No, forward. If I would only hit the right buttons, flying the ship thing would be way easier. And yet still easier than on the PS4. Oh my goodness. Not what I wanted. Gold nugget, that's what I want. Oh, so close. Oh, it's almost time, or it's about time, but we're still gonna go. I got another anomaly detector. I got another anomaly detector. We have 2 anomaly detectors now. How very interesting. And 193 gold. But at least the silver and the platinum will sell. I'm sure I'll need to use them later on or need them for things later on, but for now, they're taking up inventory space. So we'll sell them. Oh my goodness. We are at exactly 200 gold. Good. Okay. Oh, look, a bunch of starships warped in. Bunch of freighters. Let's ignore them and go straight into the space station. Oh my. What's the wow for, Mosier? What are we on? I don't want... We're on higher base armorer. Actually, we're on... Ah! Why did I do that? Weapons research. Higher base armorer. Which means... over there. Hello. Guard Jishola. Your Gex servant told me you were coming, interloper. It is an honor to meet one whose bloodlust exceeds even my own. I don't know what you've been told. Gra, we shall kill together for the glory of Herkid, our ancestors. Yeah, I'm not certain what you've been told. A great sentinel hunt begins. Come, let us inhale the requisite Gra. I don't have olfactory? What? The Viking is old. It is not their skin or appearance that suggests this. These beings are too alien, too unusual for me to make a judgment on that basis. No, it is the way they hold themselves, the way they speak. They do not posture. When they smile at me and tell me it is an honor for us to meet, I believe them. Guard Jishola promises to come to my world and make use of my new weapons terminal. Accept. Gra, I will rejoice in the blood harvest. Gross. But tell me, do I need to pay for my own transit? No. That is an interesting... I've never seen that type of gek before. Let's sell. No, we want starship inventory. Platinum. And silver? Where's the silver? There's the silver. We're keeping the gold. No, sell. Exosuit. Do we have anything in the exosuit that we need to sell? I don't think so. The anomaly detectors are interesting. Yeah, okay, no, we're good. Let's head back to our base. Field base 1. And we'll construct those solar panels, and then we will call it from there. Well, we'll talk to our stuff. Vorlon's old. You're a Vorlon, Mosier. Alright, again, with the no power. Like, I get that. That's fine. Let's go out here and fix that problem. Power and industry, power, solar panel. There we go. We'll put the first one right here. And then we'll put the second one. I need another metal plating, which I can do. Put this one here. And we're gonna use wire. So connect that to that. And then we're going to use this wire and connect it to there. And of course it's nighttime. While this is here, for now, we're also going to do this. What? No, that's... Alright, that's good. They're ugly, but they're not going to last long. They're not going to be there long. But that should provide enough power. Oh, have I scanned? You look like you're drunk. Are you all right? Are you okay? All right, I'll leave you to it. So now he's here. These facilities are glorious, but know that we Vy'keen exterminate worlds that show even the merest hint of weapons production. Consider yourself lucky that I am your friend. Grahahaha. Violence must be ended. This is the way of Drindarg. This is the way of Herc. When murder is gone, the last weapon fired will be at the Vy'keen ourselves, having served our holy purpose. Oh! That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you end your stream so me and you can hang out before I have to go to bed?
No. Okay.
Wait, how long have you been going?
I'm trying to wrap up now. I let you guys stay up late. Okay?
Why does that guy look like a bull that has a mustache?
That is simply a variant of his species.
Okay.
As a gesture of peace, the armor offers me a piece of exosuit technology. They are keen to demonstrate that they are more than a simple warrior. Accept the gift. I'm not going to have room for all this tech. Gra, wear it with pride. Now, before we can begin our work together, there is something we must deal with. Vy'keen High Command would not permit me to reside here and ignore my purpose, interloper. I have discovered a weapons factory nearby, and to sabotage it would demonstrate our worth. While you are there, perhaps you may also learn something useful for yourself. I learned that the Vy'keen believe that no other species should be able to hold weapons. That after the atrocities committed by the Gek, only the Vy'keen should be trusted with arms. The armorer gives me the location of a nearby weapons factory, claiming it is operating illegally. If I go there and shut down production, I may be able to extract a valuable blueprint. Accept. Gra, go with honor, but be wary. The eye of the Sentinels will be upon the facility. Oh, great. Another thermal protection module. This one is S class. That's great. Alright, so this is where we're going to end it. Let's save. And let's upload. I hope that the 2 solar panels are enough for next time. Commander Keen. No hashtag Commander Keen. Upload base. And restore point saved. Excellent. So, with that, actually, let's take a shot. Let's take a screenshot. Not that. This. Change camera height. What? No, I just want to change the camera height. What is happening? Oh, is it Q? Oh, it's Q and E. Oh, look at that! It shows you guys exactly where in my hard drive tree that was saved. That's great. Okay. Compy, right? All right. We did it. So. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to quit to mode select. So you've been watching on twitch.tv/SkipForJ, where I stream every Monday and Wednesday, usually around 9 p.m. Lately, we've been having some Thursday streams due to some temporary scheduling switching. That's all right. Still at 9 p.m. Eastern. Thank you for that bit, that Commander Keen bit, Mosier. You can find those videos. Oh, we also stream one day on the weekend where there's usually a giveaway. That's coming up. 1 week later, you can find those videos in software. You can find those videos live over at youtube.com/SkipForJ, where they're grouped by a game into playlist in order chronologically, so you can watch the playthrough from beginning to end, assuming number 1, I finished the game, and number 2, the game can be finished. Pogo stick. Before you send any money my way, I suppose, except for throwing pennies at me, side scrolling. I highly suggest and beg that you reach out to charities like the JDRF, which is the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, or Black Lives Matter, or the Bail Fund Project, or Habitat for Humanity, or the Red Cross, or any other charity that you care about nearby. Give them, but with key cards like Doom had, but give them money first before you give any money to me. If you still have money left over after that you want to send my way, you guys, in chat, check it out. There's my Writery goodness. My stream deck is working. My Writery goodness can be found at davidmcrampton.com. It's available for purchase in both dead tree and electronic format. Check out fofcomic.com, where you can read my webcomic and purchase paper copies of it. Or if you just want to donate head over to my coffee link. Buy me a coffee at coffee.com/skipforj. That's KO-FI. It's not spelled the right way. It's spelled KO-FI. Buy me a coffee that way because I loves my coffee.
Yes, you do.
So saith the butterfly Buzzy.
Yeah.
But remember, even when your new base person talks about blood sports and no one will recognize that you're actually a Korvax, you're awesome. And you got this. Wear a mask and wash your damn hands. Do it.